the dry wind cries under a pale and broken sky. Daddy's boots by the wooden door, dust on the Bible, nothing more. Sheriff shadow across our land, Mama praying with folded hands. Said, son, this road will take its toll, but outlaw blood was in my soul. You can't outrun what's in your veins. It rides beside you through the flames. I'm a bloodline outlaw, branded by name, carrying fire that won't be tamed. Every mile leaves a scar somehow. I don't choose this life, it chose me now. From the gallows call to the midnight howl, I was born a bloodline outlaw. First man I shot was shaking bad. His eyes looked scared, just like my dad. Smoke hung low in the desert air, silence louder than any prayer. Town folk whisper when I pass, like broken ghosts behind the glass. I never asked for crown or fame, just a little peace from this cursed name. But the past don't fade, it bites and burns, and every sin's a slow return. I'm a bloodline outlaw, marked by flame, walking roads with no last name. Every sunset bleeds somehow. I don't choose this life, it chose me now. From a mother's tears to a trigger's growl, I was born a bloodline, I know. If I had a son, I'd tell him run. Don't carry the weight I've become. Break these chains, bury this gun. Let my sins die in the dust we've spun. But the night keeps calling like it always does, and I answer back because I'm a bloodline outlaw, alone and proud, standing tall in a lawless crowd. Every heartbeat's a broken vow. I don't choose this life, it chose me now. When the cold wind comes and the coyotes howl, they'll remember the bloodline law. Dust to dust beneath the sun, another rider come and gone. The wind cuts low through a dying town. Dust rolls heavy, the sun went down. Boot heel wheels echo on broken stone. Another sinner walks alone. Moonlight hangs on a courthouse wall, shadow long and quiet as a call. Rope sways slow in the midnight breeze, whisper through the willow trees. I am the midnight hangman. I don't choose who falls. The law rides heavy in these hands when the dark wind calls. No glory in the trigger, no mercy in the flame. Just another soul at the end of a rope, and I carry the blame. Mama cried when I took this badge. Said justice turns a good heart bad. But someone's gotta stand that line between the wolf and humankind. I've seen boys turn cold as stone for a fist of dust and a claim they own. He swears tonight he did no wrong, but the gallows never waits too long. I am the midnight hangman. I don't speak their sin. I just pull tight the final night and let the silence in. No angels on this prairie, no saints beneath the sky. Just the creak of wood and a last deep breath under a cold moonlight. Every face stays in my mind, every plea I left behind. Their ghosts walk slow beside my bed with every word they never said. If justice is a burning gun, tell me, Lord, what have I become? I am the midnight hangman, bound to the rope and chain. Another town will sleep tonight while I drown in the blame. When my time comes calling and I face what I've done, who'll stand beneath that gallows tree when the hangman's turn has come? Wind cuts low through a dying town. Dust rolls heavy. I lay it down. There's a long road bleeding under broken sky. Boot heels dragging where the old dreams die. calling out my name, like it knows my sin, like it knows my shame. Got a six-string cry and a heart of stone. Every mile says I'm on my own. Sheriff's shadow on my trail, cold like iron, close as jail. I'm a dust-bound rider, born to run, chasing down a setting sun. No home waiting, no firelight, just this ghost in the desert night. Every town knows my name, every prayer sounds the same. I keep riding, no rest inside. I'm a dust-bound rider. Mama said, son, don't live that way, but the law and I never could pray. One bad hand and a barroom fire left a man bleeding in lantern light. Now the posters fade on wooden walls, but the guilt still answers when darkness calls. Whiskey burns, but it won't set free the chain that rides along with me. I'm a dust-bound rider, born to run, chasing down a setting sun. No home waiting, no firelight, just this ghost in the desert night. Every town knows my name, every prayer sounds the same. I keep riding, no rest inside. I'm a dust-bound rider. Like a hangman's rope swinging slow, with a dying hope. If I stop, I face what I've done. If I ride, I'm the outlaw son. The desert keeps what men confess. It buries truth in loneliness. I'm a dust-bound rider, worn and tired, walking roads my sins inspired. No redemption in these plains, only echoes and iron chains. If there's mercy, let it find what's left of this heart of mine. Till that day, I'll let it slide. I'm a dust-bound rider. Lays down and the stars grow dim, tell the desert I rode with them. Cuts low across the plain, like it's whispering my name. Boot heels drag through blood-red sand. I want a ghost in a broken land. I left a town in smoke and flame, live behind my given name. Sheriff's star still burns my back, every mile I fade to black. Still on my hip, Dust in my lungs, a life half lived and half undone. These broken spurs still make me ride through dead-end roads I cannot hide. Every sin I cannot run echoes louder than my gun. I chased the devil, lost my way. Now the night won't let me pray. I'm a man the law outgrew with broken spurs and nothing true. Mama said, son, don't live that fast, but mercy's never meant to last. When hunger knocks and whiskey calls, a poor man learns to break the law. I never meant to cross that line, just needed bread, just needed time. But one wrong spark, one trigger sound turned a drifter to hunt it down. Moonlight paints my hands in red, I see their faces when I lay my head. These broken spurs still make me ride through haunted trails I can't outride. Every sin I can't outrun echoes louder than my gun. I chased freedom, found regret, a death the desert won't forget. I'm a man the past cut through with broken spurs and nothing true. If I fall beneath the sky, let the coyotes testify. I was more than what they say, just a soul that lost its way. These broken spurs still make me ride, though there's nowhere left to hide. Every prayer dies in the sun, justice comes for everyone. When the morning paints me blue, there'll be nothing left to prove, just a shadow passing through with broken spurs and nothing true. And nothing true. Dust on my boot, blood on my name. Sheriff's men swear I lit the flame. Town full of whisper, cold as a nail. They carved my fate on the gallows trail. Mama said, son, don't live that way, but hunger don't listen to words you pray. Now the moon hangs low and pale, lighting my road down the gallows trail. I'm riding down the gallows trail where mercy's thin and the good men fail. in the wind, hear it well calling my name on the gallows. last breath in a world so stale at the end of the gallows trail. Desert wind, like a preacher's cry, says every outlaw born to die. But I ain't the devil they made me be, just a broken man trying to stay free. I see their torches over the hill, hear their promise to hang me still. Footsteps echo cold and still, getting close on the gallows trail. I'm riding down the gallows trail where mercy's thin and the good men fail. Rope in the wind, hear it wail, calling my name on the gallows trail. If I must swing, I won't turn pale. I live by dust, I won't die frail. One last breath in a world so stale at the end of the gallows trail. Tell my mother I tried my best, tell my brother I gave no rest to the ghosts that chased my heels, or the lies of justice sees. If there's a God beyond this veil, He knows the truth of the gallows trail. I'm riding down the gallows trail, no tears left and no more bail. Let them build their wooden jail at the end of the gallows trail. I won't beg and I won't kneel, steel hard under leather and steel. Dust to dust, that's the tale, written in blood on the gallows trail. The desert wind is calling my name again, like a ghost that won't forgive. Boot heels drag through the blood-red sand for every lie you hit. You left me there in a burned-out town with a bullet and a blank. Sheriff turned his back on truth when you whispered my name. Now the moon hangs low like a hangman's rope, swinging over broken men. I taste your treason on my tongue like smoke that never ends. This is a whiskey vendetta, a slow burn curse in my veins. Every drop remembers, every scar remains. I don't ride for glory, I don't ride for fame. is a whiskey vendetta, and I'm calling your name. Your shadow hides in border towns, behind saloon doors closed. You gamble with a stolen life and wear a sinner's coat. The preacher says that vengeance is the devil's own disease, but the devil never held the gun that brought me to my knees. Now the night runs black as coal, and the coyotes cry your sin. I load 6 rounds of memory and let the reckoning begin. This is a whiskey vendetta, fire I can't outrun. Every mile gets colder since the damage done. I don't pray for mercy, I don't fear the flame. It's a whiskey vendetta, and I'm hunting your name. I buried love in a shallow grave, under a sky of rust. You bury truth with a crooked smile and call betrayal trust. If justice had a heartbeat, it'd pound just like mine, ticking like a pocket watch, counting down your time. This is a whiskey vendetta, dead carved deep in bone. You can run the river, but you won't outrun what you've sown. No badge gonna save you, no prayer gonna change. It's a whiskey vendetta, and I'm riding the end in flame. The desert wind is quiet now, the smoke drifts to the sky. One more ghost on the frontier, one more reason why. It was never about the whiskey, it was never about the pride. It was a whiskey vendetta, and tonight it died. That town at breaker's dawn, with blood still on my hands. The church bells rang like judgment calls across a broken land. Sheriff swore he'd hunt me down, said I'd swing before the fall, but I was born for dusty roads, not prison walls. Mama said, son, don't ride that way, but I never learned to stay. On a black saddle, under a blood-red sky, Every star knows what I had to do. I don't run from the devil's shadow. He rides beside me through the battle. No home to claim, no tears to borrow. Just me in this black saddle. He was my brother once in name, till gold turned love to hate. He drew first under whiskey light, sealed both our fates. One shot rang through the canyon walls like thunder in my chest. Now his memory rides behind and never lets me rest. Preacher said the Lord forgives, but he don't know the life I live. On a black saddle, under a blood-red sky, I ride with ghosts that never die. Every mile is a sin I can't undo. Every star knows what I had to do. I don't run from the devil's shadow. He rides beside me through the battle. No home to claim, no tears to borrow. Just me in this black saddle. The desert wind calls out my name like a curse I can't outrun. If justice waits at the end of this trail, I'll face it with my gun. No mercy left in these dry bones. No peace in the night I roam. On a black saddle beneath cold moonlight, I carry my wrongs into the night. Every heartbeat sounds like truth, a lonely outlaw's final proof. When that last sun falls tomorrow, there'll be no more road to follow. Till then I ride through pain and gravel, bound to this black saddle. Saddle. I found it in the bottom drawer, under letters I don't read no more. Stick on brown from years of rain, cold as all my buried pain. Daddy said, boy, don't you run. Every dead meets a loaded gun. Now the town still speaks my name, like a curse wrapped up in shame. Dust in the wind, blood in the soil. Truth don't fade, it only spoils. This rusted revolver in my hand ain't just iron, it's who I am. 6 cold chambers, one last prayer, ghosts of mercy hang in the Every bullet knows my heart. I never chose this road I roamed. This rusty revolver brought me home. Shadow on my trail, boot heels heavy, breath gone pale. Wanted poster cracked and torn, like the night that I was born. He took my brother in the square, left him bleeding on the stair. Law said justice had been done, but justice never held a gun. Moon hangs low, black and thin. Some sins die, some live within. There's a rusty revolver in my head. Ain't just iron, it's who I am. 6 cold chambers, one last prayer. Ghosts of mercy hang in the air. Every trigger's a memory scar. Every bullet knows my heart. I never chose this road I roamed. This rusty revolver brought me home. I tried to lay it down once before, buried it deep by the river shore. But iron remembers what men forget, and blood don't wash from regret. There's a rusty revolver in my head. Here's the last truth I understand. 6 cold chambers, fate's design. One for him and one for mine. If I fall beneath these stars, lay me down where the desert scars. No preacher, no saving road, just dust and a broken soul. Steel may rust. But vengeance don't. Vengeance don't. Wind cuts cold across the plain. Moon hang low, like it knows my name. Boots and dust, blood on my sleeve. A man like me don't get to leave. Sheriff's dogs are on my trail. Hear their howls through the canyon well. I kiss my mama, tip my hat. Wanted soul, and that is that. I ain't running from the law tonight. I'm riding from the lifetime. This is a dead man's ride. Through the dark, no place to hide. 6 cold bullets by my side, and a prayer I never used. If the dawn breaks red and white, they'll say, but the truth got lost that day. There's a girl with coal black hair, still believes I wasn't unfair. If I fall before the sun, tell her I was already gone. I hear the thunder of their guns like judgment rolling through. This is a dead man's ride, through the dark, no place to hide. 6 cold bullets by my side, and a prayer I never use. If the dawn breaks red and white, lay me down where outlaws lie. No tears, no last goodbye, just the dust and truth. Don't ask what you have done, it just keeps running toward the sun. And I don't fear the other side, hell's been walking by my side. This is a dead man's ride, one last run into the night. Heart like stone, eyes open wide, no mercy left to choose. If the heavens shut me out and the devil calls me down, I'll meet him on this ground in my boots of worn out pride. When they find me in the light, still holding on too tight, they'll say he lost the fight. I was born beneath a blood-red sky, on a stretch of land where the good man died. Mama said, son, keep your hands clean, but the world out here ain't what it seems. Sheriff's badge and a crooked smile, justice walks with a loaded trial. They took my brother, left him cold on a railroad track in the midnight smoke. Now the wind calls out my name through the dust and through the shame. I ride with outlaw, no mercy in my hand, not for glory, not for land. I don't kill for gold or fame, I carry fire, I carry blame. If the law won't set things right, I'll be judgment in the night. I ain't holy, I ain't free, but there's mercy left in me. Got a wanted sign with my face in black, $500 if they bring me back. Dead or alive, they don't care, as long as I swing in the courthouse square. But I've seen the wicked walk when truth makes me a sin. And I wear that brand upon my skin. Every step on this outlaw road feels the weight of a heavy load. I ride with outlaw mercy in my hand, not for glory, not for land. I don't kill for gold or fame. I carry fire, I carry blame. If the law won't set things right, I'll be judgment in the night. I ain't holy, I ain't free, but there's mercy left in me. I don't shoot unless I must. Every bullet tastes like dust. Every soul I send away takes a piece of mine that day. I talk to God beneath the stars, ask forgiveness for these scars. If I fall before I'm done, tell my mama what I've become. I ride with outlaw mercy in my hand, a broken man in a broken land. I never chose this destiny, I chose the worst in me. If the dawn won't let me see another chance to set men free, lay me down where I can be more than what they made of me. Just a rider in the dark with mercy in his heart.